It's me, Breanna, and you're listening to That Time We Got Reincarnated as an Anime Podcast, episode 28. You can find us on youtube.com/Save the Game Media, and you can also find us on podcast services. For podcast services, it will just be under That Time We Got Reincarnated as an Anime Podcast. If you do want to show Save the Game Media some extra love and get early access to all of our content, you can go to patreon.com/Save the Game Media. Got some good stuff there. Today I am joined by my co-host and friend, Kyle. Before we get started with the news today, how are you?
I'm good. A little while ago, finished up my platinum for Atelier Sophie.
I definitely know what that is.
It's a game. It's
I
really
figured.
good. It's one of the earlier, more modern Atelier games. I already had the platinum for all the Ryza games, so I want to get the platinum for like the 4 games that came before Ryza, and then that'll lead into my going for the platinum in the new game that comes out.
Okay.
And this one was much harder than any of the Ryza ones, but I got it done. You know, we persevere, we get it done, and it's all good.
Have you ever considered just not doing the platinum?
Yeah, there was a moment in there where I was like, am I just gonna give up on the platinum? Like, is it worth it? Is this fun anymore? And then I don't know what happened. There was like a night I hit like a stride, and I got like 10 trophies at once, and like everything just clicked, and I was like, oh, I understand the game now. And then last night I got down to the last 3, and then today I finished it.
Okay.
So
did you check your PlayStation wrap up?
Yeah, I did.
Wrapped. That's the word. How many hours did you put in this year?
Like 700 and something.
Damn. I thought I was doing good. To be fair, Taylor was at like, I swear, like 20
12
hours. Yeah, 12.
He was at 12.
Yeah.
Because I made fun of him.
Yeah. Hey, I was at least at like 220 or something like that. So.
Yeah. I mean, mine was, I'd say a good amount was mostly just Genshin though. So.
Yeah, for sure.
But yes. And then I got this new Kana shirt. You know?
Nice.
So that's always a
That's
plus.
a win. Yeah.
But other than that, doing fine.
Busy work week.
It's been, last week was killer. Like, it was insane, and this next week's gonna be even worse. 6 more days, and then I get Christmas break. So
that'll be nice.
Just gonna power through.
Paid, right?
Oh. Yeah.
Very exciting.
And then a little after New Year's, I'm getting another tattoo.
I was gonna get a tattoo yesterday, and then I didn't.
Why not?
Because my tattoo artist, one of her close family members, passed away.
Did they at least reschedule?
No, she did send me an email though about rescheduling. She said, like, can you just let me know if like January or February works for you, or if you want me to refund your deposit. And I said, January works great. Let me know. And then cool. She was leaving to go to the funeral and stuff, so I don't expect her to reply.
Yeah,
she's busy.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Not the sad part, the rescheduled part.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I'm doing. How are things going? I guess
it's it's going fine.
Good.
It's going fine. Nothing too crazy. I've been working and reading and writing and
singing and
I do sing. Yeah, that's true.
Yes,
that's true. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I've just been hanging out. More fan fictions being read. The usual.
You ever like walk around, like do a little dance while you're doing stuff, you know?
I just got made fun of at work this last week because I was dancing at work. So yes.
Because I have a standing desk at work, and then sometimes I'll just like wander around in my little area, and sometimes I'll just do like random like
In
dance.
your enclosure.
Yeah, behind my like enclosed like area or whatever, kind of like a zoo animal,
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly.
But like if people walking by looked in through the door window, they would just see me either like I don't like one day I literally was like, all right, I was like falling asleep, so I started doing like squats and like just running in place trying to get some energy going. And I was like, I wonder if anyone walking by looking in is just like, what is this man doing right now?
Yeah. No, for me it was we had a potluck and there was some really good food, and when I eat good food, sometimes I dance. But not like a serious dance, you know?
Yeah,
just like a little.
Just like a little jig, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
We had our Christmas party Friday afternoon, and I wanted one of those carbonated like flavored waters, because that was either that or alcohol, and I don't drink alcohol, so I wanted that. So I went up and grabbed one, and this dude who was just standing on the side comes up and he's like, "I could have got that for you, sir. This isn't self-service." And I just wanted to be like, well, you're standing off to the side like a weirdo. I don't know who you are. But instead, I was just like, oh, my bad. And then I like walked away, and my coworker was like, you got yelled at. And I was like, yep, sure did. Broke the rules immediately. First thing I did when I walked in. So yeah, you know, it's going
good times. Well. Good times, yeah. Have you been watching anything?
I have. Okay, so I'm gonna do this in chronological order of how this happened, right?
Okay.
All right. So I've been reading My First Love's Kiss by Hitoma Aruma, who also writes Adachi Tsushimamura, and has done some other stuff. So I was reading this book, right? And
I'm scared.
Do you mind if I just spoil the 2 volumes that I've read of this book, because it is so messed up. And I don't know how to feel, and I want to gauge your reaction, right?
Sure. Okay, so you guys, spoiler alert for a random manga that you may never read.
Yeah, and probably won't ever be adapted into an anime. All right, so this girl Yumi,
this is a Yuri.
No, well, this is yes.
Okay.
Yes, okay. This is a Yuri. So this girl Yumi moves in. Her and her mom are like kind of homeless vagabonds, and they just move from place to place. And so she moves in with this other family, and Hanasora, and who is also in Adachi Tsushimamura in like one chapter. But this is a prequel before that, so it takes place in the same universe. But so they move in together. They're like roommates. They don't really get along at first, but then Hanasora develops a crush on Yumi. But Yumi keeps going out like at night randomly and then coming back in the morning. And so she follows her one night, finds out that they're in high school. But Yumi's selling her body to this older lady who has a thing for high school girls and fully admits that, and pays them for sex. And so then Yumi asked that older lady, who's only like 21, to be her girlfriend, and then she agrees. And then Hanasora like catches them, and then they all go to like this hotel for like girl bonding night, not anything sexual. And then
why would that be sexual?
Yeah, and then her girlfriend gets Hanasora to confess that she's in love with Yumi, and Yumi's like, you know, I'm in love with this girl. And so then, while Yumi's asleep, Hanasora and the other girl are like talking, and then they exchange contact info. And then in the next book, Hanasora says she's going out with friends, but then Yumi follows her, and she's been meeting up with her girlfriend, like not to cheat on her, but kind of to cheat on her. Like they're not like kissing or anything, but they're definitely going on like dates. And then Hanasaru was like, oh no, I like this girl's trying to trick me into falling for her because I'm a high school girl too. And then it basically like Umi confronts them about this, but then Umi's mom comes out and started talking to Umi's girlfriend and calls her by like her first name and everything. And then she's like, Umi, this is your elder sister. And that's where the volume ends. So, you know, we've got quite a lot of horrible things happening in this story. Yeah. So
incest, as always.
It goes a little, a little further than that even.
What's further than incest?
You know, underage, I guess, incest.
Oh, underage incest. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I thought you meant there's like something that's like
no.
a more extreme incest version of incest.
No, but then there's one more volume that's coming out in a few months. And the description of it is like, oh, this person's been revealed. Will deter Umi? And then it says, no, in fact, it makes her more infatuated. And I just want to be like, what is happening? Like, how can this?
God.
Like, how can this be where this is going? And I just don't think this story is going to end happy for anyone based on what I know of the other character and her appearance and how she basically becomes like, I don't know, like a walking, wants to bang every cute girl in existence in Adachi and Shimamura. But we'll see. We'll see how it ends. It was a roller coaster. Anyways, I wanted to see what else Hitomo Aruma had done maybe before this. And so I found this show on Crunchyroll, animated by Shaft. All right, so we're on a good start. You know, Shaft, quality, top tier. And it's called Ground Control to the Psychoelectric Girl. Now, that is 100% not the Japanese name. And I don't know where they got Psychoelectric Girl from, because it would really mean like something about like Space Head or Space Case or something like that. Because the girl has like amnesia and thinks she's an alien and thought she was and kind of thinks like, or she knows she wasn't, but says was abducted by aliens. But anyways, it kind of feels like he was a big fan of Monogatari and wanted to do something like that because it just gives off vibes like that. So I've been watching that. It's okay. It's not bad. It's got some funny characters, some funny moments. Not nearly as messed up as the story I just described.
And it sounds like you've been having a wild time. And
I just, I'm like, how? Well, a part of me was like, how did this man go from writing Adachi to Shimamura, which is like cute, fluffy, 90% of the time, cute, fluffy Yuri, to, hey, this is going to be some of the most messed up Yuri relationship stuff you've ever read. And I'm like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Maybe the Adachi and Shimamura was a one-hit wonder kind of thing.
I mean, it's good. It's good writing. It's just messed up, It's not what I read the Yuri for, I guess. But there's only 3 volumes, so I'm gonna finish it. So I've watched like 4 episodes of the show so far, and it's enjoyable. And then what else did I watch? I'm keeping. So you dropped it, but the story of girls who couldn't be magicians. Man, this story has just like gone like it went from cute like slice of life magic to like 2 rival magic factions, one stealing the life force to kill people and use magic, to all this other stuff. And one of the one girl that was like a minor character is now like the other girl's like best friend and it's like a major character. I'm like, I don't know what happened here. I like it though, but I'm watching that. Acro Trip finished. That was the one where that girl joined an evil organization to get the magical girl to look better. It's just ridiculous. It's just the most their final like evil plan at the end of the show was they stole the octopi so that during the festival no one can make takoyaki, and he's like this is a huge major inconvenience, and then the magical girl shows up. She's like, how dare you? And I'm like, yes. I'm like, this is great.
That's silly.
Like the most low stakes silly thing you could think of. So yeah. But seasonals, other than that, most stuff is going to be wrapping up either this week or next week, depending on how many episodes they have. Which is a shame because I don't know if I've said this. Love Live season 3 for Superstar. The people who wrote this season should write every season of Love Live forever going forward. This is the best.
Bad.
No, how dare you? This is the best. Like, oh, it's so good. I just can't get over how good it is. I don't want it to end.
That sucks that it's going to end, but it's going to.
Yeah, because the third years they're gonna graduate. So unless they do like a movie, it's over.
It's over forever.
In the anime version, yeah, it would be. But what about you? You watch anything?
You'll never guess what I've been watching. Nothing. No, I'm just kidding. My dad and I have been watching The Elusive Samurai, which I still really like. I think that show is really good. I think it's really fun and silly. It's good. I really enjoy it. I really recommend it. We have one episode left. I'm hoping they do another season of that. Not that I've been paying attention enough to know if they are or are not. But it was a really good show.
I think they are.
I hope so. If they don't, I will cry. I've also been keeping up with Dandadan. I think I'm one episode behind, maybe.
Okay.
I can't remember. Hold on. Let me look.
Have you met the fourth character?
At the very end of the episode.
Okay, then you're one behind.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah. And so my dad's girlfriend is now out of town. And that's who I've been watching this with, my dad's girlfriend and my dad. So I will remain behind on that show, unfortunately. But I am still, as ever, obsessed with this show. I think that it's genuinely one of the best shows in terms of like enjoyability. Like, I think it's just like a very enjoyable, fun show.
Yeah, it doesn't take itself too seriously. Like,
no.
You can just put it on and watch it and enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah, but there's also some really sad stuff. Like, I've been seeing a lot of Chiquitita edits like now, and it's making me sad.
Yeah, they did hit you with that sad episode like out of nowhere.
Yeah, I will say that I was concerned. Extremely mild spoilers for one of the more recent episodes. They take a cow with them. Did anybody teach him how to take care of this cow, or
he'll figure it out?
I'm really concerned about this cow because they need the cow for food, but not for meat. They need it for milk. In which case, they need to take care of the cow.
Well, so cows also you need to keep getting a cow pregnant to keep its milk to keep going. And they didn't give it anything to do that, so they'd run out eventually.
I am concerned about this cow and these people. They're gonna need to come back.
Yeah. Little weird that the blood was milk. Little weird.
Little weird, yeah. Little weird that she knew that it was milk.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, I noticed that your bloody rags smelled like spoiled milk. Is it possible your blood is milk?
I want to be like, why do you know so much about spoiled milk?
That's so gross, dude.
My big concern was that it was basically going to become like a love polygon between four of them. But it kind of seems like, at least thankfully, Momo and Okarun are just, they're committed,
Yeah. Dude, I think they're so cute together. I really love their communication. Like, I love that, like she stops him and was like, "No, tell me. Like, you said you were going to explain it, so please explain it to me. Like, I want to
Yeah.
understand." Like, I like that there was like a minor misunderstanding, but they cleared it up pretty quickly, and she believed him. And I just love them together so much. 11 out of 10.
I like that her friends are like fully on board with it, like
Yeah,
they're
they're like, "Where's your boyfriend? Cut it be."
then there's no like making fun of her, having to hide it. They're like, no, Momo's got Okarun.
Yeah, so now my phone background is forever Don to Don. I have two different
Someone,
ones I've been flipping
I don't
between.
know if you saw it. Someone made a funny like compilation of every time someone says his name is Ken, and it's just Momo's different reactions.
Yeah,
She
she's
like
like,
passes it.
"Ah!"
She
Yeah.
passes out, or she like starts like getting like a heart throb or whatever. I'm just like, oh, this is
Yeah.
great.
Dude, God, the show is so good. I need to read more manga volumes. I've only read the first manga so far. I own the first 3 now. So I want to read more of that. I think that's the only anime that I've really been watching. Or at least I can't think of anything else that I've been watching.
I really want you, because I think you'll enjoy the development, to watch more of that 365 Days to the Wedding,
Okay.
because it gets some very cute and actual substantial development.
That's good. Because it was going nowhere last time I watched it.
Yeah, well, they hit the brake and accelerated to like 100 real quick. So,
Did they hit the brake?
well, no, I guess they hit the accelerator.
They hit the gas? Okay. All right.
It felt
All
like we were
right.
on the brake,
I see. Yeah. I'll check it out. I have a couple fan fictions I'm busy with, but I'm just kidding. I tried reading a Haikyuu fan fiction. It just wasn't it.
We ever gonna get like another season of Haikyuu, or?
No, they're only doing movies from now on.
Oh,
They
well,
confirmed I think there's like 3 movies, I think.
then I've lost all interest.
So we'll see. Because they had the dumpster battle, and then I think they have 2 more movies after that. I can't remember.
Just put them into seasons.
I did get spoiled on what happens to the 2 main characters after the show is over, like after the story is over.
Oh yeah, I just Googled it. I didn't get spoiled. I just Googled it.
Yeah, I got spoiled, but
I was like,
super upset about the spoilers.
I just want to know at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's a sports anime. Like,
Yeah, well, the things that I got spoiled on wasn't like any results of matches or anything like that. It was just like what they do after, kind of thing.
Same.
So I was fine with it. Okay, well, are you ready for the news?
I don't know. Am I?
I don't know if you are. I'm gonna be honest.
I feel like based on this first story, I'm totally not.
Hey, well, we're gonna start out, you guys, with the most important anime news of this week. So there were 2 competitions that were held. The first one was the My Hero Academia World Best Hero, and there was a character poll from all the heroes to choose who was the best hero, and you'll never guess who won. It was Bakugo. It was Bakugo, you guys. He's the number 1 world best hero. Then they took the top 3 of the poll and sent out a quick survey that was like, hey, what do you guys want to like do? We're going to make a statue. Who do you want it to be? The top 3 characters were Bakugo, Deku, and Todoroki. And again, guess who won? It was Bakugo again. You're right. It was Bakugo again. Won a second time, number 1 hero. This means that Bakugo is going to have a statue made in his honor, based on an illustration by Hirokoshi. It's set to be unveiled in 2025, and the illustration and details on where the statue will be are yet to be revealed. I may or may not go see this statue. I'm very excited about it. Bakugo deserved this win.
Cool for him. Bakugo's a cool character.
I really love his character so much. I think he's a very interesting character. And I think he's a really great foil to Deku.
Really, I don't think he's a foil so much anymore.
Well, maybe not anymore, but I think especially towards the beginning. I don't know. I think they're very complementary to each other. I think that they both are. The story is better off for having both of them in it.
I like his voice actor.
I love his voice actor. Probably my favorite voice actor. Besides maybe Gojo's voice actor, I really like his voice actor too. I don't know. Which is Hawks in My Hero.
Oh, yeah. All right. Is that the story?
That's the story. That was the most important story of the week.
Okay. I guess I'll do the least important story of the week. Okami is getting a sequel. It was revealed during the Game Awards. Hideki Kamiya is back as the director at his newly founded studio Clovers. There was literally nothing else besides an image and some music. I could not care less.
I screamed in my car. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was very excited.
I did not know, like, this game didn't sell well. Where were all of you people 2 decades ago?
I played it. I've bought 3 different copies of this damn game.
All right. Well, where was everyone else?
I don't know. I can't help. I bought 3 copies. That's more than just one.
Because now all of a sudden they're coming out of the woodworks going, "Oh, I'm the biggest Okami fan. I've always been the biggest Okami fan." I'm like, "Oh yeah, is that why it sold like 700,000 copies or whatever?"
Hey, we can't pay for other people's mistakes. All I can do is keep buying different copies of Okami. I have Okami HD, I have Okami, whatever the other thing is. Listen, I'm doing my best.
Okami sold 4 million. I was underselling it a little. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Are you gonna play too?
No, I'm pretty much.
That's very upsetting.
I'm gonna play well. I didn't play 1, so I'm not gonna play 2.
Why didn't you play 1? So you're part of the problem. That's what I'm hearing.
I have no interest in this game.
You should have played it.
But I don't want to play it.
But that's crazy.
Well, why?
It was so good. It was such an incredible game. Oh my god, I love this game so much. The art, the animation, the gameplay. It was just such a fun time. I really do recommend it.
All right. Well, yeah.
All right. Well, next one. So ahead of the 10-year anniversary, One Punch Man season 3
has
been confirmed. Thank you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really actually appreciate that. People don't often understand when I just randomly yell One Punch.
I'm not surprised. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not surprised that people wouldn't pick up on that.
Yeah. So
I don't even watch One Punch Man, and I know what it is.
It's so good. So season 3 is coming finally in 2025. There's a commemorative promo video and visual that were unveiled. There is more, quote, 10 punches celebrations planned. This is just their 10-year anniversary. They're calling it the 10 punches or whatever. I don't know. There's going to be a music event on September 14th, 2025, and uploads of creditless versions of past theme songs. Studio JC staff, which produced the 2nd season, is returning for the 3rd season. Woo, love it.
Means it could be a hit or miss depending on what JC staff decides to do. They're hit or miss on everything.
Well, season 2 was good.
No, hopefully they give. It's pretty big. I imagine they'll give them the same amount of resources.
I sure hope so.
I feel like that in Don Machi are like what they're dedicating.
That's why they blow their budget.
Right now, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next one, big story for you.
Yeah, Oshinoko. I didn't even know about this story when I wore the shirt. Oshinoko manga celebrates final volume with Tokyo Dome City takeover. The Tokyo Dome is an important site in the Oshinoko story. Yes, so of course it's the perfect place to celebrate the manga's big finale. Oshinoko, the last stage in Tokyo Dome City, will celebrate the manga as well as central idol group Bikamachi in a takeover of the venue and its surrounding entertainment zone. Celebrations will last a month. That's so jealous. And include new videos, decorations. Yeah.
You can't get your passport that quick. I'm sorry.
I know that. Yeah,
I could
I was trying to do the math. I was like, "There's no way." Celebrations, will include new videos, decorations, collabs with surrounding shops, and more. Visitors can look forward to decorations and digital signage all around the event space celebrating the manga and its characters. Plus, visitors can see concert-style videos of B. Komachi's Sanwa B at Crystal Avenue, Lawn Square, every night at 7 p.m. That is so cool. Why is Japan just so much cooler than us? Like,
I have no answer for you.
Like,
They just
you
are.
you go to the middle of America, and they're like, "Oh, what are you gonna do? We're gonna go mudding," and then you
Gonna
go
go
to
cow
Japan.
tipping.
Yeah, we're gonna go cow tipping. You go to Japan, and they're like, "Hey, you guys want to see a virtual concert, and we'll celebrate this?
Do it every night at 7 p.m.
We're gonna celebrate this manga's final volume by having the Tokyo Dome City shops do a whole bunch of stuff." The restaurants will offer a variety of special goods and menus during the event. A fan arena website is now open in advance of the event, where fans can leave messages of support to their favorite character. Oh, I might do that. And view artwork from across the series. As fans work together to post messages of support, they can unlock new phone wallpapers. Some of the messages may also be shown during the event of the Tokyo Dome City. That's super cool. And this event will take place between December 18th, the day of the final volume's publication, and January 13th, 2025. I definitely cannot get my passport in that time.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
I don't even think I could get like the documents back in that amount of
No. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to get your passport in time, but if you had your passport, you'd definitely be able to get a good price ticket in that time frame.
Yes. Yeah. That's my New Year's resolution.
Okay. Go to Japan or just get your passport?
Get my passport.
Oh, okay.
Going to Japan seems like the easy part.
Yeah. That's not bad.
I mean, I could just go to a travel agency and be like, "Hey, I want to go to
I think
Japan."
the problem is more like your paperwork, or at least for me, that was the problem.
And then we stay there. We hide and we stay.
Oh, so we're gonna be illegal immigrants? Okay.
Well,
The funny thing is that like the number one job that foreigners do in Japan that most people don't like because it's not what they want to do with their life is what you want to do with your life, and you won't go do it.
I know, but I can't. I
don't know what to do with you.
I constantly get these like videos from this one English teacher who she lives in Japan, and she constantly doesn't recommend people come and do it because she says a lot of the stuff is not great, but that she just loves living there anyways. And I'm like, yeah, like
the thing is
I guess
a lot
it's
of
a
people
trade-off.
just they're going and they don't like teaching.
Yeah,
like that's the thing is they're like, well, it's a job, but I don't really like being a teacher. But like you do want to be a teacher, so like,
yeah.
what's up?
I don't know.
Are you worried about Genshin?
What would I be worried about? I can bring it with me.
Yeah, like you got to transfer it.
No, I mean, you can't transfer servers. I would have to just play on the American server.
From Japan?
Yeah. Yeah, sure would.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that ping would be rough.
All right, well, let's go. Let's go to Japan. I'm ready anytime.
You can tell me about this next Donghua.
Yes, I can. So next story here for you guys, very important. The master of diabolism. I have no idea how to even say that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never said that word out loud. Seasons 1 and 2 are now available to stream on Crunchyroll. The Donghua series, also known as Modao Zushira, it's MDZS, I believe is the usual thing. First premiered in 2018. The first season was on Tencent for 15 episodes. Second season, 8 episodes in 2019. There is a live action version called The Untamed, which is a very, very popular show. If you haven't heard about that, it was also on Tencent. So novel, the original novel is by MXTX. It debuted in 2015, and then Seven Seas is doing English editions. For the English edition, it's called The Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, which is the way that I know it because I own the whole thing. It's on my shelf right now.
That's a much better title.
Yeah. 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 And much more accurate too, I would argue. But yeah. So I have the whole thing. I have only the first volume of like the manhwa. But the novel, I have the whole series on my shelf right now. I also have most of MXTX's books at this point, the ones that have been translated. The only ones that I've read so far is SVSSS. There's 3 volumes of that plus like a short story collection. I've read the 3 volumes and plus half of that. So yeah. If you ever heard of Heaven Official Blessing, this is the same author.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So yes, I'm very excited to watch the anime. I want to watch the Untamed, but here's the thing. Okay, so this whole thing, her whole thing, well, not her whole thing. All 3 of her main stories are BL, right?
Yeah.
The Untamed is not a BL.
Weird. Is it connected?
It's the same story as the anime, but in the live action, they chose to not do it as a BL. But it's supposed to be like implied that it's a BL through like imagery.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like when changes are like that. Just stick to the story.
Well, it's like a homophobia thing partially, I think. But
What's up, Luna? Welcome.
welcome to the podcast.
Saw her wander on over.
You really can't see her now because I have a black blanket down for her. Well, I have 2 blankets down for her because I don't want to name any names, but somebody threw up on not 1 but 2 beds.
Well, I guess you should take better care of yourself, Brie.
I didn't throw up.
All that milk here. Oh, is he? You want some water, Luna? Alrighty. What's next? Oh, this is next. Satoshi Kon's film Perfect Blue is getting an Ultra HD Blu-ray release in Japan on February 28th, 2025. As the first feature film work by Kon, the anime film adaptation of Yoshikazu Takeuchi's Perfect Blue complete metamorphosis psychological thriller novel released. Is this the metamorphosis that I know is the metamorphosis in Japan? Or is that a different one?
I don't think so. I think it's a different one, but I could be wrong.
That released February 28th, 1998. No, it's not. Okay, it's a different one. The 4K remaster edition of Perfect Blue will be released in a 2-disc deluxe edition and a single-disc standard edition. The former includes an Ultra HD Blu-ray disc and a standard Blu-ray disc, while the latter only includes the standard. The deluxe edition also comes with 3 bonus items: a 35mm raw film frames featuring the scenes where the protagonist, Mima Kirigo, appears. Kirigoe. Booklet includes Perfect Blue War Diary extra from Kon's 2002 book, Kon's Tone, and a postcard set. I think that raw film thing is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. I agree. It's only being sold in Japan, though. Otherwise,
yeah,
I might be buying it. But yeah, if anybody has not watched Perfect Blue, I really do recommend it. It's like trigger warnings for sexual assault. But otherwise, I think that it's a really incredible film. I think that Satoshi Kon is well known as one of the best anime directors for a reason. He did Perfect Blue, he did Millennium Actress, he did Paprika, he did Tokyo Godfathers. He's done a lot of really good work, and I think that it's well worth watching this movie regardless. But this is also really cool. I would love to watch this in 4K. So if I had known that there was a theatrical release of the 4K version, I would have gone, but nobody emailed me. So,
well, speaking of things that you'd probably want to watch in 4K.
Yeah. There's this show. Have you watched this? I can't remember.
No.
You would love it. Why have you not seen this?
Well, right now, I'm kind of just waiting until they either adapt it all or they stop adapting it, and then I'll watch it.
Okay. So there is Ascendance of a Bookworm has been confirmed for a new season in 2026, which, yes, I know is over a year away, but very exciting. And For context, previous seasons were handled by Ajiado Animation Works, but for this season, it's going to be handled by Wit Studio.
It's interesting. I'm curious to see if they're able to imitate the style or how much they're gonna make it like their own kind of
Well,
style.
I will say the first 2 seasons were good. I don't have any complaints about the first 2 seasons. I don't know. I really hope you watch this at some point. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's very similar to Jobless Reincarnation, except for the protagonist isn't a complete dirtbag.
Hey, Rudis stops being a complete dirtbag. Well, he doesn't fully stop. He 99% stops by season 2.
I will say I find this really like if you were to explain a sentence of a bookworm, like what the actual core of the story is, it sounds like it's not good. But the show is so incredibly interesting and I just can't stop like watching it. And I have some of the volumes of the light novel too. It's really, really good. But basically it's about this person, reincarnation, as always, as we know it from the Reincarnation podcast. The reincarnation. She is reincarnated and she's born in a world where books are like the really, really expensive commodity that only really rich people can have. It's really hard to produce books, that kind of thing. So her whole thing is that in my life, I want to create like basically a print press from everything I remember from like living in Japan. And so yeah, that's what she kind of like sets out to do is like literally just print books. That's like literally it. But it's so interesting the way they go about it. I really do enjoy it. It's very, very engaging story.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but great things. So
definitely recommend. Hi, baby. Earlier today I had to go do something off screen, and so I left Luna on the podcast. I just turned and she was like sitting right here like this. I just turned the camera and I was like, "Okay, Luna, you got it." And she just sat there and stared at the camera the whole time.
Nice.
Oh, she's such a good kitty.
Kagurabachi.
Yeah, so I brought this up because I'd never heard of this manga, and so I wanted to like bring it up to see if you'd heard of it and kind of talk about it a little bit. But roll.
No, I don't know what it is. So the Kagurabachi manga has sold 1.3 million copies. It's described as a young boy, Chihiro, trains every day under his father to become a swordsmith. Although different in temperament, the two spend peaceful days laughing and working together. Oh, but one day tragedy strikes, guys. Now Chihiro burns with hatred and sets out to exact revenge, following clues left behind by a ruthless Yakuza organization. He confronts Hishaku, a deadly group of sorcerers. Oh, they're sorcerers now. Okay. That may be behind his father's murder. Less than a year and a half since the manga first appeared in the pages of Weekly Shonen Jump, a new promotional video commemorating Kagurabachi, 5th volume. Wow, 1.3 in 5 volumes. Nice. In Japan, confirmed that the Battle Action series has accumulated 1.3 million copies sold or in circulation, including digital, and the manga also recently topped the Next Manga Awards 2024 print category. Cool. I've never heard of it.
This is why I wanted to bring it up. Is I've never heard of this, but it's clearly doing really well in Japan. So I wanted to see how you felt about this. I would expect an anime soon. That's what I was gonna say. Is there gonna be an anime?
Oh yeah, 100%. You don't sell 1.3 in 5 volumes and not get an adaptation of some sort.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I could definitely see this being.
I say it's in another 5 volumes, so probably in another year and a half there'll be an anime announced.
I was just gonna say next year I think we'll get an announcement that it's coming either
like
later
in the beginning stages of production.
That it's coming either later that year or coming 2026, early 2027, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that sounds cool. I'll have to look at the art and stuff, see what kind of style it is.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It's very just like it is very shonen. It isn't Shonen Jump, but it's very shonen.
Yeah.
From the little that I saw.
Yeah, look at that. I googled it and immediately said biggest plot twist yet. And I immediately just exited out. I was like,
And you're
why?
like,
Why is that?
and I'm out.
I'm like, why is that one of the first thing that pops up?
All right. Well, next is going to be we're going to do a little talk, news story-ish, some fun stuff, and then it's going to lead into our topic. So, little fun here. So Creepy Nuts, Mashal, Magic and Muscle anime opening, Bling Bong Bong Born, which you guys know I haven't shut about this whole freaking year, is now Spotify's most played song of 2024 in Japan. Previously, the song became the fastest song ever by a Japanese artist to reach 100 million, 200 million, and 300 million streams on a platform, as well as being number one on Spotify Japan's daily chart for 125 consecutive days from January 18th to May 21st, 2024. Additionally, the song has become the most played song by a Japanese artist overseas. Who said this song was great? Me. I said this song was great. And I knew it. So I am very much excited about this. I hope Otonoke gets the same kind of recognition because I think that song is just as good, if not better, than Bling Bong Bong Born. I love both of them so much. So can't wait to hear more from Creepy Nuts.
Yeah, they crush it.
And then for some fun, we have two little top 10 lists here that I thought were interesting. So first we have the top 10 most played songs in 2024 in Japan. So we have number 1, Bling Bong Bong Born by Creepy Nuts, of course. And then we have a lot of Mrs. Green Apple, which they are one of like my top 3 favorite artists, but I was very surprised to see so much. So there's Lilac by Mrs. Green Apple, then Ikuoku Konen by Omoi no Take. Haven't heard this one. Have you?
The name sounds familiar. Give me a sec.
Okay. I'll keep going while you're looking that up. So then we have Que Sera Sera by Mrs. Green Apple. Then Dinner Song by Tuki. Aoto Natsu by Mrs. Green Apple. Dance Hall by Mrs. Green Apple. All of these Mrs. Green Apple songs are in my are in my library. They are very good. Definitely recommend. Then we have Kaiju no Hanauta by Vondi. I don't know. Idol by Yaosobi. No one's heard that, so I'm just kidding. And then Goat by Number I. I haven't heard that one either. I feel like Vondi was an anime opening. Which anime opening was this?
What one?
The Kaiju no Hana Uta. Maybe it was a Nightcore song. I don't know.
Uta. Let's see. I'm not seeing it as an anime opening.
Oh, here we go.
I found it in AMV for Kaiju number 8.
Okay. It's a good song from what I'm listening to so far. Anyways, most of these songs I do know. A couple of them I don't know, like this Ikuoku Konen. I don't know this one. And the Kaiju no Hanauta. But
I know Kaiju no Hanauta was in Bang Dream.
Oh.
I'm not the biggest Bang Dream person though, surprisingly.
That is actually shocking.
It does seem like something I'd be into, right?
It does. Okay, what's this Goat by Number I? Okay, we're gonna check this out. I'm just in my headphones.
The Omo no Take song. I am familiar with it. I've listened to it.
I have not. But it sounds good from what I listened to, like the 30 seconds I listened to. Yeah. Hey, you know what? If nothing else, these are good songs to listen to check out, see if you want to add it to your playlists. Next we have the most played song by a Japanese artist overseas in 2024, which I think is really interesting as well. Of course, number 1 we have Bling Bong Bong Born by Creepy Nuts. Next one, of course, we have this song. This song is so incredible. If you guys don't listen to the song, I will come for you. Shinu no ga Iwa by Kaze Fuji. Oh my god, I love this song. Have you heard the song?
Let me
Dude, the lyrics go so crazy. Okay, so the song is like,
No, I haven't heard this.
let me see. Hold on. There's like a okay. So the chorus is like the English version isn't as good. If you guys know Japanese at all, the Japanese goes crazy. But basically, it says, "I want you to be my last. If I have to keep being separated from you like this, I'd rather die," which is the name of the song. Shina no ga iwa.
Yeah.
I'd rather die. I'd choose you over 3 meals a day. If I have to keep being separated from you like this, I'd rather die. And that's like kind of like the theme of the song is like it doesn't like I'll take you over anything, and his voice while he's singing this song, it's so good. I love Fujikaze. Anyways, love that song. Specials by King New, very good song. Very good song. That's an anime opening too. I cannot remember what. Oh, it's Jujutsu. Good song.
Yes.
And then Idol by Yaosobi, of course, and then Night Dancer by Imase. That's
I like
not
to
an
think
opening.
that Idol is 90% just me listening to it every day, you know?
It probably is. I do also recommend Night Dancer by Imase. It's very much like a little. It's just like a little. It's a vibe. It's like it feels almost like city pop, but like a little bit more modern city pop. It's really good.
Number 7. What are we doing?
Hold on, we're not there yet. And then we have Ao no Sumika by Tatsuya Kitani. I don't know what this is, to be honest with you. Oh, that's also Jujutsu Kaisen. I do know what that is. I lied. Okay, and then we have number 7. Kyle's very excited about this one. Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious by Teriyaki.
By the
Boys.
Teriyaki Boys.
People be Tokyo drifting.
It's 2003 again, everybody.
And then of course we have Kickback by Kenshi Yonezu. Such an incredible song. One of the best openings of all time. 11 out of 10. Next we have Yoru ni Kakeru by Yaosobi. I don't remember this one. I'm pretty sure it's Free Run ? No, it's Racing into the Night. Okay, yeah. This is just a really good Yaosobi song is what it is. And then Kai Kai Kitan is by Eve. Eve is also, I would say, either my number
Jujutsu
1 or number
Kaisen.
2 artist. That one is Jujutsu Kaisen. Eve just has incredible music. If you guys are not listening to Eve and you like Japanese music, please go listen to Eve. They're incredible. I would say that they're like my top. They're in my top 3 artists for sure. I would say it's like Mrs. Green Apple, Eve, and Sekai no Owari. I think those are like my top 3 generally. So good stuff. So for the topic of the week, I thought we got a couple top 10s here. We got some, people breaking records and stuff. I thought, why not talk about our top anime songs that we listened to this year? Kyle's number 1 anime song he listened to was Idol, but I was more interested in everything.
It wasn't actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. I'm interested. What's the
So my number, let me just get the actual like name of it. So the number 1 that I had was, nope, where's the right episode? It was by Toganashi Togeri, not Togaru, Togeri. And it was Nameless Name. That's the name of the song.
Haven't heard of that one.
Their whole album has been on repeat for me. This is, of course, the band from Girls Band Cry. Man,
I know what that is.
They're so good. So freaking good.
All right, guys. This is my actual, like, not just anime top 10. This is like my actual, like, Apple Music top played artists and music and stuff. Top artist, by the way, Joe Hisaishi, of course. And then the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, which is, again, Joe Hisaishi, because they did a bunch of editions of his music.
Yeah.
Third, of course, Evan Call. You know who Evan Call is? Free Run soundtrack.
Yeah.
Free Run soundtrack. Listen to that. Love that. My number one song of the year was Bling Bong Bong Born. I listened to it 37 times so far this year. And then One Summer's Day, Nahoko, all of like a bunch of Joe Hisaishi music. Top album, number one, Free Run.
That makes a lot of sense.
Number 2 was a Ghibli one. Number 3 was a Ghibli one. And then number 4 is a different video game one. Number 5, though, Your Lie in April, shockingly.
Really?
Yeah, I've been listening to the Your Lie in April soundtrack. So I don't have a lot of like J-pop stuff in there. But I've been listening to a lot of soundtracks. So I'll have to like go search through my music to find the top songs that were actually anime music. But I just wanted to call that out because I've been listening to a lot of Japanese artist soundtracks / Japanese, like as in like anime soundtracks and stuff like that. Because Evan Call is not Japanese, but you know what I mean. So,
yeah. I mean, a lot of mine is going to be, you know, the normal stuff. Muse, Aquars, Liel, Nijigasaki. But I also have like Queen Bee because I listened to the ending for Oshinoko. I have who else? Let me look through here. Kesoku Band. Fripside. I have a lot of Fripside.
Of course, Kesoku Band.
The Peggies. I have a few. The Peggies showing up quite a bit.
Peggies.
Sanzi I have showing up. Bump of Chicken shows up. Trying to think what else. Let me go to my other playlist. Is it this one? Nope. Was weird. Like my playlists get all mixed up. Like it'll mix in like the pop punk to the other stuff.
Yeah, so my top, because there's only most of the music I've been listening to this year has been soundtrack music, and all of it is either like Nier Automata, Joe Hisaishi, or Free Run soundtrack is basically what I've been listening to all year. My number one anime song that I've been listening to is Bling Bong Bong Born. My second one is Otonoke. So, and that's the only two that made my top 100.
Otonoke is on mine as well.
Oh God, that song is so good, you guys.
I also had the Shikanoko song.
Oh my God, I have been listening to Shikanoko Noko Noko Koshitantan. So good. I've also, if I had a top just anime music, I would guess that the Himoto Umaru-chan opening would be on there.
That's crazy.
It's so good.
I wish I understood.
I'm just having a good time.
I think my top, the top like anime song, like number one for me was Mirewa Kaze no Yuni by Leela. It's Love Live. It's always Love Live.
It's not Idol.
Meritocracy. Which what is the band's name? It's the one good thing the adaptation of Whisper Me a Love Song did. The rival band in there, they did the ending song. Oh, it's a straight up banger. That song is so good.
Good stuff. I also have I wonder if I added anything to my favorites playlist this year from anime. Let's see. Otonoke and Bling Bong Bong Born. I've also been listening to a lot of Simple and Clean. That's not anime, but it is a video game. So Simple and Clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. Obviously.
It'd be
I
cool
love
if
that
we
song
could.
So much.
It'd be cool if we could have listened to some of these and like reacted to them in real time.
We can if you want to do a post show.
I don't have time. Can you write that down
Write that down.
Yeah. Can you write that down under like the ideas?
Yeah, I can. I do know how to.
And we could also
post show.
And we'll also do a post show before the start of next the next season, I want to do a reaction to like, you know how Crunchyroll has a playlist of all the anime that they're getting next season,
Uh-huh.
and I want to watch all the trailers and react to them.
Okay. Sounds good. That would have to be posted as well. React to trailers.
I say we just do it, you know? People
Who cares about copyright strikes?
People do reaction content. Let's just do that, you know?
Yeah, but they also like do like some editing and stuff for it.
So we make Kevin's job harder. What's
He
the
wouldn't.
issue?
He would make me do it. What are you talking about?
Just
He would say, Breanna, you know how.
Tell him you're busy. Yeah.
Well, you know, if you guys take anything away from this episode, 1, listen to Shina no Gaiwa. Such a good song. 2, Bakugo's number 1. Best boy.
Nice.
World's best boy.
That's good.
That's what I took away from this episode.
You and I take different things away.
Yep. Oh, you know what? The top note was Kadokawa from when I edited the notes. It was Kadokawa. So it was two times ago.
Oh. All
right, we're good.
Cool.
We had a worried moment where it was like Brandon deleted some notes, but I didn't, guys. I didn't. I feel
you might have. You know, who knows?
Well.
It's too late now. This episode's
not
done
too
and
late,
dusted.
but all right. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to hang out with us today. I do want to give a special shout out to our current patrons. We have Alpaca Tom, Fabulous Breanna, Brianna's mom, Brianna's brother, Lindsay, Nicolette Knight, Cypher Primus, Brendan Myers, Marcus O'Neill, Lillian, David Hartright, Dave Harp, the Xbox Expansion Pass, Lee Navarro, Scylla Cannon, Ellery Woods Parker III, Chad, and Rick Davis. Where can people find you, Kyle?
Discord.
Okay. Sounds good.
Hell.
Perfect. You find me at Fabulous Breanna, FABULISTBREANNA. You can find us at Save the Game Media, except for on X/Twitter, which is Save Game Media. And yeah, come follow us on Patreon. Come join the nation. We need more people.
I was gonna say of domination, but that's copyright. We can't be that.
I don't even know what that is, so that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
We're the reincarnation.
Yes. Which should be our fantasy team this year.
Okay. The nation. Okay. Sounds good.
The nation of reincarnation.
See you guys next week.